In tonight's headlines, the SAR government will launch some 400 activities and perks to celebrate the National Day and believes the related expenditure will be money well spent. Despite halfway through autumn, Hongkongers still face the hottest day in the year and the hottest moon festival on record today. And the suspected gunman in Donald Trump's assassination attempt is charged with 2 gun-related crimes.
Hongkongers have experienced the hottest day this year so far before celebrating the perigee full moon on the Mid-Autumn Festival night, as the mercury hit 35.7 degrees Celsius this afternoon. It was also the hottest moon festival since records began in 1884, surpassing last year's record. As a northeast monsoon is affecting the coast of Guangdong, moon gazers were advised to bring umbrellas in case of rain at outdoor celebrations. The observatory forecasted that the weather will be mostly fine on the day after Mid-Autumn Festival and will be windy, while a tropical depression has entered within 800 kilometers of Hong Kong and expected to move westwards across the South China Sea. The weather watchdog said unless it intensifies significantly, the chance of issuing tropical cyclone warning signal is relatively low.
In celebration of the 75th anniversary of the country's founding on October 1st, the SAR government will launch over 400 activities across the territory and various perks for the whole city to join in jubilation.
首先，政府會請大家睇戲。
Moviegoers can enjoy movie at half price on National Day, while all museums, sports facilities, and the wetland park will open for free, says Chief Executive John Lee. The government expects 180,000 people to grab the chance to enjoy movies at discount price, and the tickets will go on sale next Wednesday. Meanwhile, citizens can enjoy free tramways and 25% off MTR on most routes through Octopus on National Day. At the same time, children can ride designated bus routes for free. From September 30th to October 2nd, the Star Ferry will also provide free rides on routes between Tsim Sha Tsui and Wan Chai and Central. Moreover, National Day discounts will be offered at some attractions such as the West Kowloon Cultural District, Ocean Park, and Ongping 360. Several shopping malls, in addition to around 3,000 restaurants across the territory. Also, Temple Street and at least 10,000 public stores will offer 25% off. Apart from all the perks, a few large-scale celebration activities will hit up the city, including a large-scale chorus in the West Kowloon Cultural District, with 1,000 secondary school students singing patriotic songs on the eve of the National Day, as well as a record-breaking 299 aerial drone show, which means the year 224 plus 75 anniversary, and will present 75 related elements, such as 75 stars and 75th anniversary characters. At 9 p.m. on National Day, there will be a fireworks display over Victoria Harbour to push the joyous atmosphere to its peak. Chief Secretary Eric Chan said the administration did not have a breakdown of how much public money will be spent, but he believed it would be money well spent for everyone in the city on this joyful day, hoping to promote local consumption through these activities. Evelyn Bai, Cable News.
In a comprehensive response to pressing societal challenges, Chief Executive John Lee has stressed his determination to address the rights of imported laborers, enhance mental health support among students, and ensure the safety of journalists in the city. Speaking before the weekly Executive Council meeting this morning, Lee vowed the government will protect all workers employed in Hong Kong and punish any violators of labor laws stringently. The remarks followed the union's report earlier this month that some mainland workers have been made to work extra shifts for no pay, while others were fired for no reason. Lee emphasized that there is no room for such unlawful acts in the SAR, It noted that an interdepartmental team has been formed to investigate as well as crack down on agents, agencies, and intermediaries that breach the law. The city leader also reiterated that while imported workers are crucial for the city's development, the employment of locals remains a priority, adding that imported labor can only be sought when attempts to recruit local workers have failed. In response to a spate of suicide cases among students, Li said he felt sorry for such tragedies, adding that the government will prolong the supportive three-tier school-based emergency mechanism designed to support students at high risk, as well as improve some aspects of the mechanism. For instance, tier engagement, as schools often prioritize the third tier for direct medical referrals, while overlooking valuable off-campus support that could be more effectively utilized. Meanwhile, regarding the alleged harassment incidents against dozens of journalists and their families, Li assured that law enforcement would handle such cases fairly and impartially. Quentin Yang, Cable News.
The University of Hong Kong announced today that it will implement a new round of tourist flow controls from next Saturday to October 10th to manage an anticipated surge in visitors to the campus during the National Day Golden Week holiday. Under the new arrangement, tourists are required to make online reservations on the university's official registration platform before they can visit the campus between 8 a.m. and 8:30 p.m., Monday to Saturday. Other time slots do not require advance reservation, it added. Meanwhile, in a beneficial gesture, the school will extend guided campus tours to 90 minutes from the original 60 minutes per section, so that visitors will have ample time to explore the history and facts about each site and the history of the century-old university in general. It also added that it will continue to monitor the effectiveness of the new management measures and will make adjustments if necessary.
Driver! Take 2 steps to your right! Take 2 steps to your right!
U.S. authorities reviewed body camera footage showing the moment when Ryan Roth, the suspect in the assassination attempt on former U.S. President Donald Trump, stepped out of the car on a highway in Florida and was arrested by the police Sunday afternoon. The 58-year-old man, walking backwards with hands up in the air, was handcuffed and led away. He looked calm and did not resist. Police said he fled in a car with a stolen license plate. Roth faced charges of possessing a firearm despite being a convicted felon and possessing a firearm with an obliterated serial number. More charges could follow. The defendant appeared briefly in a federal court where he was reportedly smiling as he chatted with a public defender. The judge set a bond hearing next Monday, while prosecutors seek an indictment from a grand jury. Meanwhile, court documents revealed details of the assassination attempt. 7 records showed Roth camped out near the golf course for about 12 hours with food, before being confronted by a Secret Service agent. Roth did not fire any shots and fled the scene, leaving his rifle and backpack behind. Secret Service reiterated that the suspect did not have line of sight to Trump and that the protective measures were effective.
Alleged gunman was on the public side of the fence near the 6th green. A layered approach of security is integral to the Secret Service's protective methodologies, and it's also the key to our success.
Trump recounted the incident when he all of a sudden heard shots being fired in the air and praised Secret Service for doing an excellent job, but added that he did need more people on his security detail. He also blamed President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris for the apparent attempt on his life, saying that rhetoric is causing me to be shot at and that they are the real threat. Anna Chan, Cable News.
Today marks the end of the 3-day Mid-Autumn Festival holiday in the mainland. The country is expected to see 15.2 million railway passenger trips and over 1.6 million air passenger trips. During the festive period, the rising chivalry trend in recent years has driven a boom in travel and consumption across the mainland. especially in Henan, Shandong, and Shanxi provinces. Luoyang City in Henan, where 13 Asian dynasties had chosen it as their capital city, is one of the most popular traditional Chinese costumes tourism hotspots because of its rich history. Besides interactive performances, visitors can also put on the costumes and indulge in the ambience by themselves. These various activities not only increased visitor traffic to scenic areas, but also enriched the entire industry chain. An owner of a traditional costume rental shop said their rental and photography services surged 50% over last year. Meanwhile, Zibo City in Shandong has seen an emerge in colored blaze rabbits, which is a mixture of the tradition and fashion. The recently released national-style game Black Myth Wukong also sparked a tourism surge in Shanxi province. With a 326% surge in the number of visitors on the first day of the Mid-Autumn holiday, local authorities have launched theme activities called Follow Wukong to Explore Shanxi, introducing various cultural and tourism products. A week before the Mid-Autumn holiday, the overall travel bookings in Shanxi province increased 15% compared to the Dragon Boat Festival, with inbound travel orders rising 180% compared to last year. Evelyn Bai, Cable News.
Hongkongers may soon be able to use their octopus cards for shopping in Japan. The popular electronic payment service provider said the company is exploring a collaborative relationship with Japanese networks and payment platforms to facilitate easier travel. Octopus app users can currently make purchases in Thailand and South Korea through PromptPay and ZeroPay respectively. The summer holiday has seen a surge in Hong Kong travelers' usage of Octopus in Thailand, with an average spending of 800 to 900 Hong Kong dollars per account between mid-July and mid-August, jumping 50% over the previous one-month period. Since the Octopus China T-Union card was launched this March, which can be used on public transport in 336 mainland cities, over 50,000 cards were already sold. They were mostly used in Shenzhen, accounting for 75% of the transactions. Back in Hong Kong, Octopus will roll out a new card reader next year that will enable merchants to provide promotions, instant discounts, and also customize the iconic beep sound to other notification tones to make the shopping experience more unique.
The Hong Kong International Airport is set to become the stage for long-distance runners again, as the 10-kilometer international runway race would be held on November 17th, the first long-distance race to take place at the airport since 1998. Runners from around the world will be able to run the airport's center runway before its 3-runway system goes into operation. The event, organized by the Association of Athletics Affiliates in partnership with the Airport Authority, features 10-kilometer challenge, women elite, 10-kilometer challenge, 5-kilometer challenge, 3-kilometer and 10-kilometer wheelchair races, and will accept a total of 12,000 entrants. 4 world top 10 female runners have accepted a competition invitation, ready to break another 10-kilometer world record, according to the association. First stage registration with priority entry started today for runners who have completed specific accredited races within a certain time frame. Meanwhile, amateur athletes can participate in a lottery registration from next Monday until next Friday, and the results will be announced on October 1st.